I'm Rick Kaler. Thanks for joining me. So I'm wondering, do you think that there's really nothing emotional about money? Well, if you do, I dare you to stand up in a town hall meeting anywhere in the U.S. and just ask, so what's wrong with income inequality? I'd say there's a high probability that the responses that follow may have some emotion. Make no mistake, money is highly emotional. That emotion isn't about the inanimate object, the pieces of paper that we carry in our wallets. It's what we project onto money that makes it intensely emotional. And usually what we project isn't about the money at all. Consider, for example, envy and jealousy. On the surface, these emotions seem to signify that we're not grateful for what we have and that the cure is to focus on what we do have. There's an element of truth to that, but telling yourself to stop being jealous and instead be grateful probably doesn't work for long. If you're like most of us, the jealousy is soon back. The reason is that jealousy and envy are not about what we have, but rather about what we don't have or we fear losing. Underneath envy is fear that I won't get something I desire, which is enjoyed by another person. Suppose I'm envious of a friend who lives in a bigger house. Underlying that fear, perhaps a fear that I am failing my family by not providing enough space for them to live comfortably. Underneath jealousy is also fear, but this fear is often masked by anger that someone else is getting something that is rightfully yours. I may be jealous of a coworker because they got a job promotion that I felt I deserved. Underlying my resentment of my coworker's success is fear that my contributions to the company are not valued and that my job isn't secure. In a similar manner, I may feel jealous of someone who earns much more than I do. I may be resentful that they enjoy privileges, a lifestyle, or security that I rightfully deserve. Or I may believe that the money they have accumulated was wrongfully taken from others, and that if they continue to accumulate wealth, mine might be next. I may fear for my very survival with that particular thought. So such fears may drive a good portion of the anger toward the so-called one percenters. If my physical and my emotional needs are satisfied and I'm happy with my life, do I really care if someone else has more? Probably not. But if my physical needs are not met, I am unhappy, I feel that the money I'm entitled to has been taken from me by those that have money, then I care a lot. And in fact, I can be rageful and jealous. According to a January 17th article by Amanda Hirsch at Unstuck.com, envy and jealousy can be a gift, kind of a trailhead of sorts that will lead us to an unconscious fear, one that we weren't aware of. Once we uncover the fear, we can often take concrete steps to resolve it, rather than wasting precious energy being stuck in anger and rage toward others. Hirsch suggests the next time you feel yourself becoming envious or jealous, you consider it an opportunity to ask yourself 3 questions. The first one, what am I afraid of? The second one, what do I really want? And the third, why do I want that? And I want to tell you, I've done this exercise, and these are not easy questions to answer. It may be best not to consider them when you're already triggered and consumed by the emotion, but to wait until you are calmer and in a more reflective place. Then the answers may help you move past the jealousy and shift your focus to your own options. Thanks for joining me.